Twin Flame Journey reading for the Divine Feminine. Namaste, Blue Beings. My name is Joy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I will be looking into the Twin Flame Journey for the Divine Feminine. And today's focus will be shadow work. So this came up in one of my daily readings on Instagram. The owl is a representation of intuition and shadow work. And right now on the Twin Flame Journey, there is a lot of doubt and a lot of fear. The collective is moving through around what is true and what is illusions. And we are basically healing our connection to faith. Or that is in a sense our connection to our faith in the universe, to ourselves and God, and to our twin flame, which is us, or even to other people. And the owl basically, because it's a night creature, so it can see in darkness, and it's a bird. So birds are usually connected to angels and ancestors. And this is your spirit animal for your shadow work. So you can try meditations with the owl. You can try, there are guided meditations on YouTube that you can try. And you can also try inviting the owl spirit into your life and pay attention to what kind of comes your way. Right, so let's start with the idea of shadow work for the Divine Feminine. What does it mean and why is it important? And I've lit a protection candle, which is in a sense funny because we're talking about shadow work, but actually shadow work is to consciously work with your shadows is actually a way of protecting yourself, especially on the twin flame journey, because your twin is like your mirror, and your mirror can mirror your shadows to you and your false light. That means like your illusions and also your truth. So that is why it's so confusing sometimes when you look at your twin, that you see this mix of like truth, illusions, and like true light and false light, because it's your own illusions that can be mirrored to your own shadows. Okay, so I pulled some oracle cards. So let's start with the Lantern Oracle. It says renewal, regeneration begins with decay. So this is kind of the essence of shadow work or healing, that we need to break down our old belief systems and our old truths, our old even habits, way of thinking, way of doing things in order to be reborn. And this can be quite painful when you have to face an illusion or face a trauma, an old memory. You have to kind of face it to break it down in order for you to rebuild it to something new. So for example, the fear that you are not loved, in order to break that trauma or that memory down, maybe it was a memory formed when you were 5 years old, for example, you might have to face that same feeling through your twin flame. They might mirror that experience to you, and you might be feeling the same feelings you felt when you were, what did I say, 3 years, 4 years, and so that you can basically again see that memory, so that you can deconstruct it and form a new idea. So basically what leads to pain, false belief systems leads to pain when you have an inaccurate relationship to reality. And I am not good enough, I don't deserve love, I am alone, nobody wants me, I can't change things, nobody will be there for me. All of those false belief systems, that's what's create pain. And your twin will be mirroring these to you because of the mirror effect. And they might mirror it in a way that it looks like they are proving to you that you are not loved, or they are proving to you that nobody will be there for you because they are not there for you. So it's the key on the twin flame journey is to remember to look upon your twin as a mirror, and remember he's mirroring both the truth and your illusions at the same time, okay? And the essence of shadow work is to face what has been built. If it's a false belief system has been built, that is your shadow, and that's part of your pain body. That is to reconstruct that false belief system and to form a new relationship. For example, I'm not good enough. Form a new relationship. I am good enough. Okay. And now I see like a white spider here on the stand. Okay, very interesting. White spider is supposed to be like, oh, spiders are usually connected to shadow work. And now I see a white, it's like a baby spider. So maybe that's a good sign. Okay, so let's go to the Sacred Rebels Oracle. We have come to life, and there's like a chess board here, which can be like symbolic for divine masculine, divine feminine, playing chess against each other, in a sense, strategizing against each other, or even your pain body and your true selves playing chess against each other, trying to win. So you need to know that your pain body is always going to try and trick you. It wants to stay in power. Your mind is always going to trick you to stay in the pain. It doesn't want you to be liberated. It doesn't want you to minimize it. The pain body wants to remain in control. It wants to remain powerful, because the pain body is basically connected to your subconscious, anything that is repressed, and it's fear-based, mostly fear-based, and it doesn't want to let you be free. It wants you to stay under its grip. So whenever you try to free yourself from your illusions, your mind is going to try and trick you back into the pain. So for example, let's say you have worked on your self-confidence, and then you feel quite good about your self-confidence, and then your twin does something, and again you're back in the same old patterns of not feeling confident. And that means that you need to kind of like work on that more, which might be very frustrating. And the reason why this is happening, it says generation and come to life, it's for you to rebuild yourself. This is all about you transforming your own inner alchemy, you coming alive with more control, with more consciousness, in a sense, over yourself, or like your life. Okay, let's go to the Rose Oracle. We have open, say yes, expand through the extremes, trust life. So one of the keywords for the twin flame journey is to stay open, okay, to say yes to everything that is happening, and yes to everything that your twin is mirroring to you. You might get angry at the mirror sometimes if he is reflecting to you pain, or he's behaving in a way that makes you say, oh, he's causing me pain, he's doing this to me, he's punishing me, he's trying to hurt me. And so that is kind of common knee-jerk reaction to when we feel pain. But the key is to remember that what is being mirrored to you is for your highest best. Okay, so these illusions and the pain that is being mirrored to you was already within your own subconscious. It was already yours. It's not something that is being inflicted upon you. It's something that has been hiding in your subconscious mind for maybe centuries. Unhealed traumas and wounds and pain that you haven't dealt with. And now when you are in front of your mirror, your true mirror, perfect mirror, all of these things will be coming into the light. And it's good, because then when you can see it, you can change it. So deal with the triggers from your twin flame with an open mind. Say, yes, this is the perfect thing that could happen to me. Because sometimes when we feel the pain of the twin flame journey, we start falling into doubt, and we think that, oh, this is wrong. We are going in the wrong way. This shouldn't be happening. He shouldn't be doing this. And then we kind of like can get stuck in the pain, instead of, if we are saying yes to the pain or the reflection of the pain, take responsibility for it, and know that it's happening for highest good, then you can actually alchemize the pain, and you can turn it back into light, in a sense. So shadow work is basically very easy in front of your mirror. That is your divine counterpart, is to look upon your divine counterpart. Anything that causes you pain, anger, irritation, frustration, is your shadow work, okay? And then we have, okay, what was the reverse? Sorry. Codes of the seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next steps. Okay, so it's to realize that this is all about your unfoldment, in a sense, that the process of coming into union is already within you. It is you, actually. So you are just growing from a seed into a flower, in a sense. You're blooming. And that you don't need to look anywhere for answers, really. Obviously you can ask for guidance from your guides, but everything is within you, and your twin is your perfect mirror. They will mirror to you everything that you need to heal. They are never doing anything wrong. They're just simply being your mirror. They are never accidentally messing up or accidentally doing something that shouldn't be done, in a sense. Obviously we all take different paths to learning, which call it mistakes, but in a sense we all take different paths, and there's no path that is more or less correct than the other as long as you are learning. That's like the meaning of this all path leads to home kind of as long as you take a step forward, you will definitely reach your destination. And your twin is only being your mirror. That's all what they are doing. And you are being their mirror, and you are showing them the same thing, their unconscious wounds, unconscious traumas, and things that they're not aware of. And they might sometimes project that on you. And why did you do this to me? Why are you telling me this? You made me feel like this, or you did this to me. But then again, because you are aware of the twin flame connection, you know that whatever they're projecting onto you is not the truth. Or in a sense, sometimes it's not the truth. Sometimes it's their own illusions. And you are simply just being their mirror. And that is perfectly fine. And this is the path of the shadow work on the twin flame journey, is to heal all the triggers. And there's nothing saying that you need to heal all the triggers to get into union. The union timeline is veiled for your own highest good, because otherwise you would mess it up. This is just how to walk the path in an easier way, how to walk the path with more kind of grace and peace, is to understand the dynamic. And the shadow work is what will relieve you from pain in the present, because you want to feel as good as you can feel in each moment. And then when there's a lot of triggering happening on the twin flame journey, you want to get out of that pain. And the way out of that pain is to do the shadow work, is to look at the reflection and say, what does this say about me? And try and make it in a me sentence. So not like my twin flame is abandoning me, more in a sense, I am abandoning myself. Why am I abandoning myself? Or for example, my twin flame doesn't care about how I feel. Okay, then we turn that, why don't I care about how I feel? Okay, and we kind of go in that loop. Okay, so that is a little bit about shadow work and the twin flame path, and I hope it makes sense. And let's take some closing messages from your twin flame's higher self. What do they wish to tell you? And you can obviously DM me on Instagram if you want a reading on shadow work. Okay, so let's see, what does your twin flame want you to know? We take 1 and 2. This is from the Nature's Whispers Oracle. To be true to your heart. Wow, that's beautiful. So the shadow work is usually kind of what we call the pain body, or is where your mind is out of alignment. And it is time to find your own truth, to be true to your heart. And sometimes the shadow work kind of symbolizes where your mind has taken too much control. And it is time to follow your heart, so to say, in a sense. Obviously the mind can interrupt you and tell you, no, this is too much pain, this must be the wrong way, and why should you put up with this? This person is treating you very poorly, and so on and so on. So the mind will kind of try and fill you with doubt. And then we have the big picture. So be true to your heart, the big picture. So to understand the bigger picture of your twin flame path. Okay, so that is not to say that you won't have a relationship or you won't get into union, but it's to look at a bigger picture. The bigger picture is that you are each other's mirrors, and that has a consequence, which is beautiful when you are in harmony, but it can also be terrible when you are not in harmony. And we have also like a rainbow here, so be on the lookout for rainbows. Those are like union signs, and also like ascension signs. Your divine masculine wants you to know that they are being true to their heart, they are being true to you. So wherever they are wandering to heal themselves, sometimes it might be away from you, and that might feel very sad. It might cause you to feel a lot of pain, but they are only trying to heal. And if they do that to another relationship at times, then that is also fine. Okay, so that was your message from your divine counterpart and your twin flame reading. Please leave some comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.